Carthage was a powerful city in ancient times, known for its impressive architecture and strategic importance. It was located on the coast of North Africa in what is now modern-day Tunisia. This strategic location made it a center for trade, connecting various civilizations across the Mediterranean. Carthage controlled access to the Mediterranean Sea, which was crucial for both military and commercial purposes. It became a wealthy and influential power with bustling streets and grand buildings. The city was founded by the Phoenicians, a seafaring people known for their navigation skills. These were skilled seafarers and merchants who built sturdy ships and traded goods across vast distances. They came from the eastern Mediterranean, bringing with them their rich culture and advanced knowledge of the sea. The Phoenicians established a vast trading network which included routes to Europe, Africa, and Asia. This helped Carthage to prosper, turning it into a bustling metropolis with a diverse population. Carthage's harbour was one of the busiest in the ancient world, a testament to its economic power. Ships from all over the Mediterranean docked at its wharves, bringing a variety of goods and cultures. They brought goods from distant lands, including spices, textiles, and precious metals. Carthage's markets were filled with exotic spices, fine textiles, and precious metals, attracting traders from far and wide. This made it a hub of commerce and cultural exchange, where ideas and goods flowed freely, enriching the city's heritage. Carthage was not a monarchy like many of its contemporaries. Instead of being ruled by a single king or queen, Carthage had a more complex and unique system of governance. Instead, it was a republic, although not a democracy in the modern sense. The Carthaginian Republic was a blend of oligarchic and democratic elements, creating a distinctive political structure. Power was shared among different groups, ensuring that no single entity could dominate the political landscape. Two annually elected officials, called suffetes, held the highest executive power. These officials were responsible for the administration and execution of laws. A senate composed of wealthy and influential citizens advised the suffetes. This senate was a powerful body that played a significant role in governance. This body played a crucial role in shaping Carthage's policies, from foreign affairs to economic strategies. A council of elders drawn from the aristocracy also held significant influence. These elders were experienced and respected figures in Carthaginian society. They provided counsel and oversight, ensuring that the decisions made were in the best interest of the state. Carthage's government was relatively stable, allowing it to thrive and expand its influence across the Mediterranean. It allowed for a degree of popular participation, giving citizens a voice in certain aspects of governance. However, it was ultimately controlled by the wealthy elite, who held the most power and influence. This system, while successful for a time, would later face challenges during its conflicts with Rome. The Punic Wars tested the resilience and adaptability of Carthage's political structure.
Carthage inherited its religious practices from its Phoenician founders. They were polytheistic and worshipped a pantheon of gods. Baal, the god of fertility, storm and war, was the most important deity. He represented power and protection. Tanit, the goddess of fertility, the moon and motherhood, was another prominent deity. She was worshipped as a protector of the city and its people. Carthage's religious practices were often elaborate and ritualistic. Sacrifices, both animal and possibly human, were performed to appease the gods. Temples dedicated to various gods and goddesses dotted the city. Religious festivals and processions were common occurrences. These events played a significant role in Carthaginian society, reinforcing religious beliefs and social cohesion.
Section 5. The Clash of Empires. Rome's expansion brought it into conflict with Carthage, a powerful city-state in North Africa. The two powers clashed over control of the Mediterranean, a vital region for trade and military dominance. This intense rivalry led to a series of wars known as the Punic Wars, which spanned over a century. The First Punic War was primarily fought over the control of Sicily, a strategically important island. It was a long and costly conflict that lasted for over 2 decades, draining resources and lives on both sides. The Second Punic War saw the legendary Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca invade Italy, bringing the war to Rome's doorstep. He famously crossed the Alps with elephants, a feat of military logistics that stunned the ancient world. Hannibal won a series of stunning victories against the Romans, showcasing his tactical genius. However, Rome eventually rallied and defeated Hannibal, turning the tide of the war. The Third Punic War was the final and decisive conflict between these two great powers. Rome besieged Carthage and razed the city to the ground, marking the end of Carthage as a major power and solidifying Rome's dominance in the Mediterranean. Section 6. Hannibal at the gates. Hannibal Barca was a brilliant Carthaginian general. He is considered one of the greatest military commanders in history. He led the Carthaginian forces in the Second Punic War. Hannibal inflicted a series of crushing defeats on the Romans. His victory at the Battle of Cannae is still studied in military academies today. He came close to conquering Rome itself.
Hannibal's strategic genius and tactical brilliance made him a formidable adversary. He employed innovative tactics, such as the use of elephants in battle. Hannibal's campaigns left a lasting mark on military history.
Section 7. The fall of Carthage. The Third Punic War marked the end of Carthage. Roman forces, led by Scipio Aemilianus, besieged the city for 3 long years. The Carthaginians, despite their desperate resistance, were unable to withstand the Roman onslaught. In 146 BC, the Romans broke through Carthage's defenses. They captured the city after a brutal and bloody battle. The Romans systematically destroyed Carthage. They burned the city to the ground, sold its inhabitants into slavery, and plowed salt into the earth. The destruction of Carthage was a pivotal moment in ancient history. It marked the end of a great power and the rise of Roman dominance over the Mediterranean.
Carthago delenda est is a Latin phrase that means Carthage must be destroyed. It was a rallying cry used by Roman senators, particularly Cato the Elder, to advocate for the complete annihilation of Carthage. Cato believed that Carthage, even in its weakened state, posed an existential threat to Rome. He feared its economic resurgence and potential for revenge.
Cato's relentless advocacy, coupled with Rome's growing paranoia and imperial ambitions, ultimately sealed Carthage's fate. The phrase Carthago delenda est has since become a historical idiom. It stands as a reminder of the dangers of political extremism and the destructive nature of hatred and fear. Despite its utter destruction, Carthage did not remain desolate forever. Julius Caesar, seeking to bolster his power and legacy, established a Roman colony on the ruins of Carthage. This new Carthage, Colonia Julia Carthago, flourished under Roman rule. It became a major urban center and a hub of Roman culture and commerce. The city was rebuilt with grand Roman architecture. It boasted temples, baths, theaters, and a massive amphitheater. Ironically, Carthage, once Rome's nemesis, was reborn as a testament to Roman power and civilization. Its reconstruction symbolized Rome's dominance over the Mediterranean and its ability to reshape the world in its image. Centuries after its fall, the ruins of Carthage lay buried beneath the sands of time. However, in the 19th century, archaeologists began excavating the site. They unearthed the remnants of this once great civilization. Excavations have revealed the foundations of Punic houses, temples, and public buildings. They offer a glimpse into the lives of the Carthaginians.
Archaeologists have also discovered countless artifacts. These include pottery, jewelry, coins, and religious objects. These findings provide valuable insights into Carthaginian culture, art, and religious practices. They help us to understand their daily lives, beliefs, and interactions with other cultures.
Carthage may have been destroyed, but its legacy lives on. The city's story is a reminder of the rise and fall of empires. Carthage's innovative spirit, particularly in shipbuilding and trade, left a mark on ancient history. Its conflicts with Rome, especially the epic struggle with Hannibal, continue to fascinate historians and military strategists alike. The phrase Carthago delenda est serves as a cautionary tale. It reminds us of the dangers of political extremism and the importance of diplomacy and understanding. Today, the ruins of Carthage stand as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They serve as a poignant reminder of a lost civilization and the enduring power of the past.